Hi, and welcome back to Technology Review. I'm your host, Mac Jackson Jr. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Technology Review TV. Remember to give us a thumbs up like on our Facebook page. On Twitter at twitter.com/Mac Jackson Jr. or my website at macjacksonjr.com. Sign up for a free report on identity theft, and also you can pre-order my book that's out for sale right now today. You can do that today at macjacksonjr.com/store. In this segment, we call it our new tech gadgets, right? For business and productivity, these are applications you should have on your smart device in a way to give you additional protection against cyber threats and vulnerabilities, right, on your smart devices. So one of the first gadgets or applications I talk about is from one of our sponsors, and that sponsor is called InSync out of Washington. Hi guys. This device that they have, it's a solution it's called the Virtual Desktop Cloud Solution. In other words, rather than having your server at your office, you can have all your applications, your Windows-based applications running on a server on a cloud virtually. So when you log into your desktop location in the morning, your staff will be able to have access to all of their files and applications, but they're not located in their office, folks. They're located on a secure server that's backed up on a daily basis, if not hourly, protecting your data, giving you that extra protection from viruses and malware like ransomware. And you'll have access to it from any device, which really is nice, because if you're working from home or at work, you still have access to your data. So definitely check the folks out over at InSync out of Washington State and let them know that Mac sent you. That's InSync, folks. So let's say that you don't have InSync and you just have your local workstation or a laptop, and you like to have access to information, your personal information that is secured. There's an app for that. Let's say you go to an event, someone gives you a business card, you take a snapshot of that business card. That information off the business card can be stored into your smart device as well as in your contact management system. This device and app is called Evernote. Yes, folks, Evernote. You can use it for everything. Take pictures, PDF files, photos, voice recordings, any sort of document. Use Evernote for it. One of the great things I like to use it for is for research. When you're online in Google, right? Everybody tells you go to Google to find stuff. You can use it for research. You find a website that you're using for a project that you're working on, you can save that website in Evernote and have it available to you at some time in the future when you need it. Definitely check out Evernote, folks, at evernote.com. Now, as far as your extra hard drive space in the cloud, well, there's hard drives out there. There's iCloud, there's other Box and others. But one of the ones I recommend and use is called Dropbox. Definitely check out Dropbox at dropbox.com. It's a great service giving you cloud access to your data. And of course, folks, the most important thing we talk about a lot in the show, the data is protected. But if you're still one of those businesses or individuals that has your laptop at home or your business and your servers are there, you need to make sure that you have processes and procedures in place, folks, to back up your data. Backing your data is very, very important, but it's not just the backup. Backup is not even half of it. Backup is just 25%. It's a small part. The other part, folks, is in restore. Yes, that's right, restoring your data. Have you ever gone through that process? Of course, backups are done automatically. You press a button and it's done for you, or you have it on a timer, your data is backed up without you knowing it. But what if there's an issue? What if you did lose your data due to, let's say, a fire or a flood? Not necessarily a cyber breach, something mechanical, physical that happened. Would you know how to get your data back? Have you gone through the process? Do you know how long you'd be down for? Nope, because you probably pass it on to somebody else to take care of. You need to be able to have this, folks. You need to be able to do this. If there's a problem, you need to be able to restore your data. There are several companies that can do this for you. One of the ones I recommend is Carbonite. That's right, folks, Carbonite. Carbonite from Carbonite.com will give you that extra layer of protection. But make sure you have antivirus software on all your devices, all your electronic devices with a hard drive and access to the internet. That's right, folks, antivirus software. And you should have antivirus software on your smartphones. That's right, folks, your smartphones. You should have antivirus software on it, because your smartphones are nothing more than a small version of your computer. And I can prove it to you. On the show for the last 3 years, I've been talking a lot about having about technology and where technology is growing, talking about the trends of the future. Well, folks, I have something to share with you today. When laptops came out, they were supposed to be a PC replacement, right? Replacing your desktop. You don't need your desktop anymore. You have a laptop at your desk. Now you have a laptop. You can open up the monitor and take it with you and back and forth, right? Then after laptops, there was what? Notebooks, smaller. But it was hard to type with them because the keyboard wasn't big enough. So we went back to a bigger style of laptop. Then from laptops, we moved to tablets. Remember those, folks? Yes, not too long ago. Moved into tablets, and tablets were going to be the replacement of the laptops that were replacements of the desktops, getting you out of the office. Well, folks, the next generation of computers around the corner will be our smartphones. That's right, folks, your smartphones. They're becoming more and more powerful. The smartphones of today are more powerful than computers were 8 to 10 years ago. So therefore, there are devices, especially with Samsung. Samsung's coming out with a docking station for the S8, where you can put your phone into a dock, and the dock itself will be able to have HDMI to connect to your monitor, USB for your mouse, and keyboard. What? Absolutely. Therefore, your phone will be the new computer. The processor is becoming smaller and much, and very, very fast. Your phones will be your new computer or your smart device. Matter of fact, these won't be called phones anymore. The phone is just an app that's ran on it. Your smart device will be able to be the new computer of the future. I've seen some concept devices where the docking station where you put your phone in also will have the old-fashioned retro handheld headsets that we used to make phone calls with. So now your phone or smart device will be able to have your handset to talk to. You'll have all your apps on it as a regular phone, and it will work as your computer. Amazing technology. That's some of the things that's happening in the future. So definitely take a look at that new S8 that's coming out and the dock that's going to be accessed with it. All right, so password protection. I mentioned at the beginning of the show. Here's an app to help you when you're on the websites or on different websites within different browsers to help you remember all your passwords. Matter of fact, you don't have to remember them anymore. You just only have to remember one user ID and one password. This system will remember all of your passwords for you. The system works within a category called password management software or password management solutions, right? This software is called LastPass, spelled LASTPASS.com, LastPass. And what LastPass will do is remember all of your passwords for you. It will help you generate highly sophisticated passwords that make it harder for cyber hackers to break into your system. And all you have to remember is one user ID and a password. And please make your user ID and passwords something that you can remember, but cyber thieves can't. And it's usually by thinking of a passphrase, folks, rather than passwords. A passphrase, an English sentence that you can come up with, that you can remember, your family can remember without having to something really complicated. And I say that because now our software systems we use at home are intergenerational. We have the parents and the elderly, and trying to have a password that everyone can remember can be daunting and challenging for families. But having a passphrase would give them an easier way to remember their passwords when they want to use the system. So definitely check out LastPass at LastPass.com. Another one I want to recommend is a program to give you the extra layer of protection when you're on internet hotspots. When you're internet hotspots, your machines, your smart device can be vulnerable to cyber attacks. So rather than just jumping on a hotspot for free in a coffee shop or a hotel, use this program. It's called Hotspot Shield. It gives you a VPN. It's like a cloak of protection around your smart device, making it harder for cyber attackers to see your IP address and to try to get to your information on your device. So definitely check out that program on your Apple or Android stores. You can find Hotspot Shield. Definitely check it out or go to my website, macjacksonjr.com. That's macjacksonjr.com for more information on Hotspot Shield and LastPass.com. We'll be back here at Technology Review after these commercial messages.